Hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Woo! Alright, I guess I had to add a new mic feature because my old one was, I guess, not working. It's possible because before, and you guys can hear the game as well. Everything's all working. Because I will admit, I just recently updated my laptop to Windows 11 in between this. I'm not sure if that was between last stream or not. Alright, so it's possible maybe that messed with my mic. So without further ado, I know we're getting a bit of a late start today. We'll go a little later than our usual then to make up for it, but welcome to the night show. I'm your host, TK Diz Isaac Quicksfay on Orion. You know what you can call me, and welcome back to our nightly adventure of Persona 5 Royal Edition, where we've returned. We are now taking on Dr. Maruki's palace so we can stop his plan of exhalation. We're going through part of the palace to basically figure out, steal his heart, and make sure he knows we're not. We've gone through part of it already, but we're not done yet. And yes, sir. Your host has asthma still. Hang on a sec, Joker. The room is giving off a unique reading compared to the others. It might be like the video room we found. Could you try checking that out? It could turn up some clues. Although it looks like it doesn't open from this side, so we're going to have to go the long way around.
Yes.
Lame. I agree with Oracle. It may not be the direct route to the treasure, but it's still definitely something. We should make that room our goal for now as we progress. Well, we don't even know where everything else is yet. But yeah, we're going to explore every nook and cranny. Especially because the next... Wow, I didn't even realize we were that close to the shadow. Basically, we're going to explore every nook and cranny, because there also should be another well seed here. Hey, levels up. And with the fact there's another well seed. Yeah, as you can see, you can sense it. If I remember, you have to actually do something to get there. I just can't remember on the top of my head, but like I said, we'll figure it out. Worst case, if not, I'll look it up. Because... Hey, we're 98! So close. One more level! Ah, we weren't fast enough. I'm getting an uneasy feeling. Okay, so that's the door. Oh, look, another one of those doors. Deja effing vu. Seriously, he just won't say fuck. He'll say every other swear under the world, but he won't say fuck. Let Ryuji say fuck! What do you want to do? Might as well check it out for now, right? Okay, so this brings us into the room at least, so that's one step. One step. And we can unlock it from here. And... No, I'm not doing any... I didn't do anything for Easter. Another video, like the one we watched before. I did some Easter RPs. That's it. I don't like the idea of spying on people's past, but we clearly don't have a choice in the matter. If we're watching this as our ticket forward, then I guess it's what we're doing.
Damn it! Just hearing it from you is pissing me off. You've come so far. told me it's already over and done with. But why now, of all times? When they first saw my paper, they were positively beaming with excitement.
In the research lab in Odaiba, they're not going through with that anymore?
Yep. Damn it. To hell with their concrete evidence. How are we supposed to get any evidence if we can't perform the research first? We can change the cognition of trauma victims, their suffering can be eliminated. Who knows how many people can be saved with this research? How much more obvious could its benefits be?
So, do you really think the lack of evidence is the reason they shut it all down?
It makes absolutely no sense to me. After all the time and money spent, to just cut off my research because it wasn't all proven sound immediately. Even if that was the result of some kind of conspiracy.
Question, there's no echo. That's just,
It's not like
I see. So, what are you gonna do
because
now?
technically I think the game's playing from,
Just gonna let you keep using your
the sound comes from my laptop and the TV at the same time, so let me know if there's an echo. I don't know if there's a way to shut that off.
fleshing out that research paper. Eventually I'll prove the existence of the cognitive world. Once I've done that, no one will be able to complain. Rooney, I swear I'm going to do it. I have the power now. It cost me my life with you. So I'm going to rescue everyone from their pain. I don't care how long it takes me. It's going to happen.
So that was another one of Murphy's memories? Yes, I believe so. Seemed to be much more recent memory than the first one we saw, though. His research was cut off.
So after the incident with his girlfriend, he progressed in his research to harness cognitive science as a healing practice. However, his research was shut down. His career along with it. All he had left was his resolve to prove his research valid. Then use it to save people. That seems to be the message delivered by the videos we found.
It must have been his dream. To use his research to save people.
Well, unfortunately, that might just be the best I can do right now, because, like I said, I think that's the echo is coming because of, this is playing from my laptop, unless I somehow turn the laptop sound off, yeah, but I don't know how we'll do with the recording.
Well, the vote was unanimous.
Okay. Now if we go out this... So I'm just trying to think, because there's a way... Unless... So I'm just remembering, because I know there's a will seat up ahead, and... I feel like you have to do something to unlock the location. So I'm just exploring and looking every possible way. Because yeah, if you go down this way, there's nothing. But there's also another staircase, so... Wait, maybe... No, this one looks like it goes up as well. Alright, let's see what happens when we go up this one. Watch this be the one I've literally already gone up. Well, it looks like this is a new area. Okay, can't go that. It's a strong one. But can it handle Joker? No. Alright. Kicks it right open.
One of his.
And that makes will seed number 2. Oh, I just flashed 3 with my hands. I know where the third one is. It's gonna take a bit of work to get, but we'll find it.
This is going rather well.
Now, normally you're going to question, but wait, TK, usually you don't care about the will seeds. You've gotten most of them. You said you can get them later, which is true. You can. Doesn't mean we're going to. Because there's a point. Because I'll explain it in a sec. Security lock engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. What was missing that caused the research into cognitive science to be shut down? Evidence. Authentication complete. Disengaging lock. Yes, it opened. Let's get moving, Joker. Oh, come on. Is the next question going to be what's Marky's favorite snack or something? Yeah, so basically since this is the end of the game, I don't know if the will seed carries over to the next in New Game Plus, so there's no way if you run out of the will seed. Basically, there's only so much you can do. Alright. This is quite the change of environment. Where are we now? This is the psychology exam room. We conduct psychological tests so that we can offer patients the happiest, most ideal realities. If you are interested, please proceed down the hall and through the door to access the information plan. Exam room? Like a hospital exam room? Perhaps. What an odd place. The shadows here aren't attacking us. Don't they want to stop us? Strange as it may be, they do not seem hostile to us at all. Furthermore, I admit I'm curious to what this exam entails. Joker, perhaps we should talk to these shadows and gather some useful information. Talk to the shadow. You are the Phantom Thieves, I assume. Normally, I'd capture any intruders, but this area is free to any who wish to enter. I will grant you an entrance to the exam room, should you just so desire. Allowing intruders to proceed? How odd. They must be awfully confident in their exam techniques at any rate. Such progression should favor in our... Ah, fuck, I read that wrong. We should make sure we get our act straight for this. So what will be, depending on your reply, we'll have to respond accordingly. Where did those people go? I see, so you're curious about our facilities. Very well. This will allow you for the psychological exam room, where we determine if patients are mentally sound or not. We find the flaws and potential issues in a patient's heart that even they may not be aware of. And what exactly comprises these examinations? Beyond that hole lies a special exam room. There, each patient answers 3 simple questions. Touch the information panel to begin the process. Listen to the question and choose the elevator that corresponds with your answer. Please refrain from returning to the previous level until the exam is over, though. Treatment will proceed depending on the patient's diagnosis. But this treatment, just like other steps of the process, has been designed with the patient in mind. Do not worry. If no more abnormalities are found after the exam's completion, you'll be presented with a small gift. For the sake of your own happiness, we ask that you answer all questions with honesty. So all we have to do is choose the answer we believe to be correct. Although I'm a bit hesitant to find out what they mean by treatment. Examine a person's heart, find their pain and regret, then distort their cognition. This is just the palace version of what Dr. Markey does in real life. But if we make a mistake, does that mean they're going to change our cognitions? No. But that probably confined to the real world here. They probably mess with people's heads some other way. Maybe they hook you up to some machine and just bzzz. Hey, don't scare me like that. Well, whatever form his treatment takes, I'm sure that we want no part of it for ourselves. Staying here attempting to imagine it won't do us any good. Though, let's take up the exam and see where we wind up. First, as always, save in the safe room.
This is a nice spot for a safe room.
Doesn't really matter if we're on edge.
I should write something.
Alright, time to go.
That reception told us to start with the information panel. Oh, is that it? Hello, patients. Here's your first question. One day at school, you see your good friend being led away by a group of scary people. You want to help your friend, but if you fight them alone and lose, you could easily get hurt. If you go look for a teacher, there would be no danger to you. But if you don't succeed in time, your friend would most likely get hurt. Which would you do in this situation? Go after your friend and go out get help. Go get help! Once you made your decision, please take the corresponding elevator. Thank you. Neither answer is wrong, though. Yeah, but this is a medical exam, not a school one. We're trying to figure out whether or not you need treatment. So maybe go with the answer that you think Dr. Maruki would pick. If you pick the wrong one, you mostly just get a shadow fight. So we have to figure out which one Dr. Maruki would pick. Ooh, this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to be sure of anything whatsoever. It's hard to be sure of anything whatsoever right now. Why don't we try asking some of the other patients around here? They may only be cognitive beings, but they still have to take the exams just like we do. Maybe they can help us figure out which answer's right. I'm with Mona. Besides, if you try and fail, at least you gave it a shot. Although I'm not supposed to just plowing our way through the whole exam, but if you refuse their treatment regimen, whatever it is, they're not going to take that lying down. TLDR, be ready for a fight if... What is that supposed to mean? TLDR, be ready for a fight if it comes down to it? I mean, the TLDR part. The rest of it, I don't give a shit. Alright, let's try asking this guy. You're dressed awfully fancy. It doesn't look like you're here for an examination. Which do you agree with? I don't even have to think about it. My answer is A. Go after your friend. Is there any reason you didn't even hesitate? My reason? Oh well. Normally I wouldn't share this with someone I just met, but I was in this exact situation in the past. The difference is at that time I just acted like I didn't see anything and went on my way. I let my fear control me. Pretty pathetic of me, right? I regretted it ever since. So I decided from now on, I'm gonna help people in need no matter what happens to me. Yes, stuff like that can make you feel totally horrible. Even if it ends up hurting, it's still better to go with whatever choice you won't regret later. A sounds like the right answer to me. Thanks. Well, that's the reasoning for my answer. I don't like the reasoning for... Oh, okay, I'm gonna go on ahead. Hey, you got a sec? Oh yes, how can I help you? Which answer are you picking? Obviously he's gonna say, I'd choose B. This is sort of embarrassing, but I'm never on the helping side. Someone always has to help me. I just wanted the courage to confront somebody. So you're the type to ask others for help. I mean, that ain't wrong, but don't you ever think to yourself, I want to help them? Of course I do. I might, even if I had the courage to step in, I might not actually be able to help. If that's the case, it's probably best if I go get help from someone else. That way, success is more likely. So it's your consideration for others that made you choose B. Well, thank you for your time then. You're very welcome. Now, if you would excuse me.
Well,
Now we know both sides of the story. But neither one's exactly wrong, right? I kind of get where they're both coming from. What matters is which Dr. Markey thinks is wrong. Why don't we collect our thoughts somewhere and talk our answer? I mean, I kind of already know. How about that empty room over there? Well, let's use this place to sort out our next step, Joker. Yeah, you just gotta press X at the table. Alright, let's figure this out. Oh, does Futama's back actually say Santa's nav? That's fitting for her. So after some investigating, I think they use this place to test patients' mental states with a questionnaire. If they find any abnormals, they will force treatment right away. Not sure what it is, but expect we should avoid it. So if Dr. Markey thinks we're fine as we are, we get to skip the treatment? Most likely. It may not be easy, but we'll have to try and think like Dr. Markey whenever coming up with our responses. Sorry, Joker, but I ain't good at this kind of stuff. The questionnaire is all you, dude. Okay, let's think of how to handle the first question. What should we do, Joker? Let's pick our answer. Okay, let's come up with an answer based on what we've heard. It really comes down to how Markey would think about it. Risking yourself to help your friend or take the time to find dependable help. Determining which choice is incorrect is quite difficult. And either choice guarantees your friend's safety. If you think about it. Neither option seems like any... Wait. And neither choice guarantees your friend's safety if you think about it. Neither option seems any more successful than the other when it comes to helping your friend. What do you mean? Your friend may end up hurt no matter what answer you choose. So that isn't the deciding factor here. The issue is that you may end up getting hurt. That's what we base our decision on. Great, Joker, you totally got this. I'm saying A regardless. I guess he's done thinking it over. But we should have enough information to make a wise decision. That part's up to you, Joker. Again, literally, even if we get into a fight. Do you want to talk about something else? Let's end our discussion here. Alright, I guess we're done here. But yeah, basically, it really doesn't matter what you pick. You want to take elevator A? Yes, this one. While risking yourself for another is admirable, it could lead to getting hurt. Injuries are not permitted in an ideal reality, but have no fear, you too can become happy. Please follow us to the counseling room. Allow us to change your way of thinking so you can finally live in paradise. A shadow, wait, does that mean... Oh, it's you lot, I see. Abnormalities detected. Such dangerous thoughts require proper treatment. Hear that? Any of you interested in proper treatment? Hell no, time to throw down. Like I said, this is why there's no... Why not? There's no reason for it, but who doesn't like to see Joker just kick so much ass with... Actually, is a very impressive... Showtime, like, damn. Ooh, that was close. So if we wind up in a fight after making our choice, does that mean we're wrong? Like, we gotta go ask for help if we want to do the right thing? I don't buy that at all. I think what it means is rather than putting ourselves in danger, it's a better idea to avoid the risk. That's terrible. Well, there's no redoing this exam, so let's just switch gears and move on. Thankfully, you can still walk forward. So here are the questions, going to be 3 options. We made it. The second question appears to have 3 possible answers, though. Let's find out what we're dealing with this time. Good to see you again. Here's the second question. You really have a personal dream that you really, really want to come true. You work so hard to achieve it, but it's not coming to fruition. It's costing you a lot of grief. If you were to give up now, all your hard work is sure to be for nothing. Which would you do in this situation? Keep the hard work. Do whatever it takes. Give up for a new dream. Keep up the hard work. Please be honest about your feelings as you consider your answer. Thank you. We don't know enough to make a decision. We should gather information, but I want to choose A. Alright, let's go around and talk to these folks like we did last time. Let me talk to you. Whoa, don't you guys look crazy? Whoa, don't you guys look crazy? Are you cosplayers or something? Those look like they took forever to make. That's just so awesome. Will you drop in on my stream sometime? Oh, what do you say? What the heck is with this guy? He's so pushy. Just tell me your answer. Oh, then I'll do just that. So I know it's probably not the answer for everyone, but I'm going to choose to do whatever it takes. I started streaming so I could strike it rich. Without streamings blowing up, if this goes well for me, I'll really be swimming in it, you know what I mean? So you're doing it for the money. But it hasn't been as easy as I hoped. I posted videos every day, but my view count never went anywhere. Then I found the mother load. There was a video someone uploaded where he just bashed on the celebrity so bad it was ruthless, and his view count was through the roof. That's when I knew what I had to do to make it. From then on, I switched over to solely posting bash vids. Lo and behold, my view count started to shoot up. So he's flame baiting, saying outrageous stuff just for attention. So all this stuff you're going on about, basically it boils down to you talking shit about other people for money, yeah? You really nailed it there. People hate on me day and night in the comments. They even point me out on the street now. But I'm not doing anything illegal or anything, and that's better than what I could have ended up in. I walked away from my job because the stress was killing me. But then I became a real burden to my parents for a while. But if I'm a famous streamer and I can make enough to survive and pay my parents back, right? I don't know how I should feel about all of this. You spread negativity, but it's not entirely for personal gain. Are you guys getting an interest in me? Maybe we can come up with some kind of collab together. Yeah, whatever. Just go already. So, don't follow that guy's answer. Because that's not happening. Subscribe to my channel, yo. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck your channel is. Okay. What do you want? Which one are you choosing? This? Does it actually matter? I'm pretty sure it won't make a difference. Well, if I have to choose, I'm going to give up for a new dream. I mean, the other ones apply even less to me than that one. What do you mean? Don't you want to make your dream come true? Whoa there, hold on a sec. That's like for people who have big dreams, right? Besides, trying hard isn't actually going to solve anything. Why wear yourself down to nothing over some dream? It'd be a lot simpler to choose an easier dream. I personally believe that pursuing something is a wonderful thing. I suppose it depends on the person. Probably, yeah. I got tired of doing stuff like that, so I just quit. If I had a dream I actually cared about, it might be different, but I don't have anything like that. Failing after trying your hardest hurts the worst. That's what it all boils down to, you know? So he's avoiding dreams that might not come true because it's easier. It's not the worst advice, but still, it's terrible. Aren't you guys taking the elevator? Then I'm gonna go up. So for our final answer, and the one we're actually going to go with, dedicated woman. What can I help you with? I'm curious about your answer. The people here are pretty chatty, aren't they? Not that I mind, of course. About the question, I suppose I'm going with A, keep up the hard work. Does that mean you have a dream already? Yeah, I guess you could say so. You probably wouldn't be interested in hearing all that, though. I'm a musician, but I'm still at the point where I can only play out on the street. I work a part-time job so I can afford lessons. In my spare time, I'm always recording demos or practicing. Whenever I come up with something I like, I send it out for potential auditions. Besides all that, I'm just not getting anywhere. Maybe I don't really have a knack for it. But working hard towards your dream is healthy. You're right, thank you. I was just being hard on myself for a moment there. When I come home from work and lie down in bed by myself, I just get so worried. When things are going badly, I start to break down and ask myself, how much longer can I do this? But all I can do is believe in my ability. I love music so much, and I have no intention of quitting. Thank you so much. I hope you make it big soon. You're welcome. See you. I can't believe it. I just admitted all that to complete strangers. So, honest to God, probably A is going to be the wrong answer again, but I'm going for A. I think we've heard all of the sides of the situation. Perhaps we should gather somewhere else to discuss it. And where will we discuss it? Right here. Okay, here's another place we can use. Let's think of our answer for the second question. What do you think we should do, Joker? I wonder. If we say let's end the discussion here, I think we got all the information we need, but let's wrap that up for now. Yes, you can just skip the entire other, because honestly, God, it does to me. I don't think you get anything. Do you want to take elevator A? Yes, this one. Like, literally, I think it matters nothing in the end. Fuck you. Such dedication would be quite admirable if things were to turn out properly. Should such pursuit break your heart, though, that would not be a dream worth pursuing. But there's no need to worry about these matters. You too can become happy. Well, it's a shadow. Well, if it's the Phantom Thieves, I suppose abnormalities would have been expected in this case. Allow me to escort you to your treatment, unless you prefer I take more drastic measures. Allow me to say hell no. Let's clean him up, Joker. Time pass. Boom. I guess Dr. Markey thinks this is the wrong choice. Dr. Markey thinks people should give up on their dreams. More accurately, he thinks people shouldn't cause themselves pain in pursuit of their dreams. Something to that effect. This exam is likely to filter people who are inclined to do such a thing. At any rate, complaining of the pleaded questions is nothing but a waste of our time. Oh, shit. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, man. We got 5 choices this time. My brain can't take this shit anymore. Can't we just pick a random elevator and be done with this shit? I understand how you feel, but we can't give up before you even tried. Come on, let's see what our question is. And the dialogue's so repetitive and stupid. Especially when you remember, this is all for questions that don't really matter in the end. Welcome back yet again. Let's move on to the third question. You've gained the power to steal people's hearts. Thoughts, emotions, information. You can steal all of it from anyone in the world. Not only that, you can use this power without fear of ever getting caught. In this scenario, which sounds closest to what you would do? Steal something valuable. Never steal anything. Steal my own heart to heal. Steal the hearts to fix society. Steal the hearts. Steal the one I love. Please follow the previous procedure to answer the question. Thank you. You will let me pick D, and I will walk away. What the? Is this question about us? Well, obviously it's D. Let's roll. Actually, use your brain. You're not even trying. So the conditions this time are that we won't be caught, and we can only choose one use for our ability. We should bear those in mind as we consider our answer. Assuming you have a mind in the first place. Why would D be wrong? Hey, Ragnar and Mona ain't cool. Yeah, thanks, but I don't think I was the one being insulted there. Morgana, just let him have his moment. Take the elevator up. You don't learn enough of it. Oh, no, you don't. Let me think about it. And obviously, no, I don't want to do D. But yeah, it looks like we actually don't have to go. We haven't learned enough about the person who chose this answer. Whether or not we choose this one, that's up to you, Joker. No. Learned enough about the person who chose this answer. Whether or not we choose this one, that's up to you, Joker. Do you want to take elevator B? Let me think about it. I swear the numbering sense is just terrible for these ones. We haven't learned enough about the person who chose this answer. Whether or not we choose this one, that's up to you, Joker. Do you want to take D? Yes! We're choosing D. I'm sorry. But this is what the Phantom Thieves were about. When you tell me this is wrong, I feel like I should stab you. No abnormally detected inquiry response. Examination complete. You have determined that your heart is whole. Please proceed to the upper level. May you all enjoy your new life free from worry and strife. Fuck yeah. I guess we passed without them finding any abnormalities. What a relief. So you took the exam too, huh? I'm glad we all made it. Yeah, same here. Even though we screwed up a bit. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I won't be needing this anymore, so you can have it. Yeah, basically we're just getting token items. Bye for now. Hope to see you again soon. Well, we messed up a little back there, but we managed to make it through. Let's get going.
It's a treasure chest. Treasure chest.
What the? They're just passing through that weird wall of what is in that? Whoa, so sci-fi. Well, had we failed the psychological exam, they would have treated us. Since our answers were satisfactory, I suppose we were brought to this passageway instead. Let's head on in. Okay, just be careful. Can't even go through. Abnormal brainwave pattern detected. Access denied. Please report to the counseling room for further instructions. What? Who you kept calling abnormal here? We passed your stupid test and everything. But we weren't answering honestly. We were gonna see it as abnormal no matter what, considering we are here to stop Dr. Maruki and all. But does that mean we can't get past here no matter what? Ugh, damn it, I'm finding a way past this thing even if it kills me. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna find a way past this thing. There's always a way through. See? There's always a way through. Whoa, whoa, what's with these guys? Whoa, look at the freaky machines they're wearing.
I see.
Well, we came here for the exam room, so it logically follows that this is the counseling room and those people are. That's what treatment is? I'm sure as hell don't look like it to me. Don't sweat it too much. They're all cognitive beings. Let's just keep moving. If anyone wants to remind you that Dr. Maruki is... It's not here. Safe room. We can save. I do not care about being on the edge. Especially because I'm 90% sure we already did the thing that caused us not being able to network fusion anymore. We already did one for today.
Let's get going.
Whoa, Beefcake Shadow at 12 o'clock. He appears to be blocking the only way forward in the palace. We better prepare for a fight. He looks really tough. Are you ready, Joker? Good to go. Alright, let's do this. Are you the Phantom Thieves? Here to destroy the phony utopia your boss is trying to make. Would you mind getting out of the way? Foolish rebels. You won't take one step past here. Bitch, you call me rebel scum? I will be rebel scum as much as I need to be. So, God, he's got a heat blade. Okay, brave step. Concentrate. God, he knows. Deliberate. Fire break. Why not? Damn. Meggio Dalano. Man, it's gotta go for the nuclear. Why not? We'll try it. Resist that. Let's have you heal Catchy. And finish it. We don't need to concentrate. Bitch was talking about what? John's 96. Nice. Whew, we did it. Everything going on here is so bizarre, though. Changing people's cognitions, rewriting their realities as happy ones. We may consider this a form of treatment, but I would certainly decline such procedure for myself. Let's move out. We need to stop Dr. Maruki. Security lock engaged. Currently engaged. Please answer the following identity authentication question. How do many adolescents react when they are close to another who is more talented than themselves? Another one of these doors. Any further time spent here will be wasted. Let's return once we have an idea of the answer, Joker. Which means we need to go right up here. And yes, I just noticed the people sitting there as well. That was fucking creepy. And I'm almost positive the question is here. Yep, another TV. Looks like we're in for another movie. But not right now. At least there's no tape in the player. No doubt we need to find one in order to proceed. Let's start looking. Which is what is actually up here. We're going to have to look. That's right. Basically, we're going to go into this room and look for the note. Hey, those are some scary looking shadows. Make sure we don't get caught. Looks like they got shadows patrolling the area. Make sure no one sneaks up on us while we're hunting down that videotape.
Shadow sighted. It appears powerful.
Let's find out what's in that box. Cleaning spray. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. Basically, yeah, we're just gonna go room by room and search. That's fucking weird. Just weird, man. Let's find out what's in that box and relax gel. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. Talks about how strong shadows they are. Bitch got wasted. Hey, level 99! Fortunately, that means we're max level now. My man. Oh, it's another diary entry. June 3rd. My thesis is progressing bit by bit. The more research I perform, the more I recognize the dangers of cognitive science. It's definitely contributed to my suspicions over my research being shut down. No matter what, I must complete my thesis as soon as possible. My biggest problem is my lack of research subjects. If only could I find some hint of the cognitive world about this power I received. I'm not giving up. No funding or no funding. I will complete my thesis. I will save everyone. So I was hoping for a that's what I'm looking for. I don't think this is it, though. Let's find out what's in the box. Bead. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. We'll go room by room. Let's join the patrol. Apparently some intruders rejected treatment are currently roaming the facility. If they refused our master's salvation, they are truly beyond help. We must capture them quickly. Don't forget to lock this door. Looks like we got even more shadows now. That room they exited looks kind of suspicious, though. Maybe we should take a peek. Thing is, I don't think you can actually just tell instantly what room that is.
This one looks tough.
We're max level. Top up. Don't worry. Let's find out what's in the box. Nothing here. Let's look elsewhere. Damn. Dare you make me think there's something here. I'll be honest, I never understand when they have rooms like just... What purpose does this serve?
That's a strong looking shadow.
Was it? Okay. So now we just need to find well, no, that's just the exit.
Looks like you can use your grappling hook here. Go for it.
I'm not sure what that told us. So we know this door is locked. I actually wonder, because I feel like there's something in this room. I just wasn't looking carefully enough. Yep, I knew it. I was going to say, I hate when the moments, like, there was dungeons that had that, but not this one. Which I was going to say, it seemed way too weird that this dungeon would have that.
We found a treasure chest
Unlocked. You have the perm pick with you. Alright, let's take this. Starry Wisdom Vest. Let's find out what's in the box. It looks promising, especially since, you know, this is different than the other scenes. Old videotape. Woohoo! Alright. Got it. Now it's time to watch that thing. That's the key to our success. Let's get back to the TV room. The thing is, I don't think this is the last videotape thing. Broken me. Oh, that's just fun.
Joker.
Let's watch the video first, Joker. Alright, yeah, we need to get the question. I forgot about that part. I was so excited that I forgot. Well, we got the tape. I wonder what we'll see this time. I wager this much, it won't be pleasant. Regardless, we should watch it sooner rather than later.
So, we're Sumire Yoshizawa. I'm Dr. Maruki. I'll be your counselor. First of all, thank you for coming to see me.
Yes, yes. Thank you for seeing me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to discuss. I only came here today because my parents wanted me to.
That's fine. So, do you want to just chat until our time's up then?
Chat.
Of course. It's not really possible for us to talk about the things you don't want to discuss anyway. I also got some sweets and some salty snacks there. Feel free to have at 'em.
Oh yes. Thank you so much.
So, let's start with, how about, what'd you eat for lunch yesterday? I'll go first. The other day, a friend of mine gave me a ton of apples. I've grown tired of just eating them by themselves. Yesterday, I thought, why not try using them as a meal ingredient? So, I tried making an apple dish for lunch. But that didn't turn out too hot. What do you think I ended up making?
Apple pie?
I have no clue.
Shrimp and chili sauce with apples. You know how sweet and sour pork and pineapple in it? I was going for that, but
Sounds like it didn't work for you. Apples do make perfect ingredients though. If you grate them, you can make a surprisingly versatile sauce. I use it in plenty of my food. It's pretty nutritious and good for digestion.
you cook Yoshizawa-san? I'm impressed that you care so much about nutrition. You must be really on top of things.
To be fair, Marky should be concerned about a girl who knows how to cook in a Persona game, because they're not very common. It's basically one per game. In 3, it was Kari. In 4, it was Naoto. And 5, actually 5 hasn't been mentioned it.
It's not going well. I don't even know what I want to do anymore.
Sorry to hear it. Do you enjoy gymnastics?
I'm not even sure of that. My older sister and I made a promise. We both compete in the biggest gymnastics awards in the world. But she passed away. She protected me from the car. I stole Kasumu's dream away from her. I can't do it anymore. I can't just go on like this. If Kasumi were here instead, I know she made her dream come true. Only Kasumi could have done it. No matter how long I try to make it, it's not going to change anything. I'm sorry.
There's no need for you to apologize in here. If there's something you need to get off your chest, please do so.
Sometimes I can't help but think things would have been better if I were Kasumi Yoshizawa. After all, just wishing to make her dream come true does nothing for her in reality.
Making dreams come true, huh? Well, I don't think your train of thought is strange either, Yoshizawa-san. In fact, wanting to become somebody else isn't necessarily an entirely bad thing.
You think so?
Everyone is capable of changing themselves. Your imagination is your only limit. That's why, if you aspire to be more like another person, it's actually possible. Thought exercises like, would that person do this? Or realizations like, that person wouldn't do that. These sorts of thoughts can lead people to change themselves in ways that more closely mirror the target person. Can you still imagine what your sister was like?
Yes.
If your sister were in your shoes, what do you think she'd do?
Well, she wouldn't cry. If she had the time to do that, she'd just practice more instead. Dr. Naruki, I want to become Kasumi.
I know. And I'm sure you can too. Just believe in yourself. How about it? Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. I feel like weight's been lifted off of me. You're amazing, Doctor.
It's no big deal. Still, it seems like my counseling approach does some good after all.
All right. I'm not sure how to put it, but I feel like I've been reborn all over again.
Really? I'm very glad to hear it. Feel free to drop by again sometime, should anything come up. We can even just have a chat, like today.
Thank you. Then we can pick up where you left off talking about.
Something the matter?
Now that I think about it, I'm not any good at cooking. I don't know why I said those things earlier. My younger sister's the one who was really great at it.
That's right. Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Yes? What is it?
Oh, nothing.
You think he realized he did that?
Good luck with your training.
Right. I'll do my best. For Sumire's sake and mine.
Did he mean to?
Was that? Yes. It was a counseling session I had with Dr. Maruki. It was just after Kasumi. After my sister passed away. From that moment on, I lived my life really believing I was Kasumi.
It was all due to the rewriting of your cognition. His actualization, as you started calling it.
Okay, but I've been wondering something. So, it was only Sumire who believed that she was Kasumi, right? I assumed someone in your family or one of your friends would have noticed you going by the wrong name right away. Well, I can certainly remember being called Kasumi by everyone else too. It might be more accurate to say you misheard or misunderstood the name you were being called. Like everyone kept calling you Sumire, but your cognition made you hear it as Kasumi.
So that's why nobody thought it was weird, including your folks and yourself. Damn.
The only one who actually did it on purpose was Joker, because he literally didn't know.
Pull over on us. That memory may have been kept here in video form, but it truly does wish for Violet to be happy with life.
I admit, I really did feel saved in that moment when I became Kasumi. But at the same time, I ran for my life as Sumire. I'm genuinely grateful for what Dr. Naruki did for me. But I'm done running. Let's get going.
Alright, with that, I have our answer to the question. Security lock engaged. Please identify questions. How do many adolescents react when they are close to another who is more talented than themselves? By wishing to be that person. Unlocked. Authentication complete. Disengaging lock. We did it. I never would have thought I'd be the password to someone's security. I've been. this sound. I just realized those are statues of Rumi. Where are we? What a change in scenery. We were just in a science lab, and now, quite almost if we're in. Well, look over there. You are literally just floating up. Those people are floating away. What on earth is going on? Whatever it is, it's most likely this to do with Dr. Maruki's cognition in some way. I'd say he believes anyone who undergoes this treatment winds up feeling downright rapturous. So he actually thinks he's sending them to paradise. Maruki must be really convinced he's doing the right thing. Dr. Maruki. Mono-senpai, the treasure's above this room, right? Yeah, I think we're pretty close. The real problem is actually getting up there. There's some stairs, but there's a big hole in the middle of them. They got thick-looking pines growing out of both sides, too. Think we can use those somehow? We don't know if they'd support our weight. I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks. The steps do extend partway upward, so there should be some method to turn them into safe passageways. At least that's what prior palace experience makes me think. I must agree, and it looks like there may be a device for doing just that right over there. Think it could help? Well, what? Say we don't waste any time then. Examine. What is this? It's a light-controlled switchboard. It's for adjusting the brightness of those colored lights. Yep. See the lights on the gate in front of the stairs? Right now, the color on the dimmer switch panel matches that of the light. Now that I take a closer look, the vines appear to form stairs wherever the light is shining. I believe we may be able to change the available paths if we alter the lighting. Alright, Joker, try out the dimmer switch and change the color scheme of the lights. You fix the stairs. It appears the vines grow whenever the color light matches the color of the flowers. The light switch also seems to affect any lights in the immediate area. I wonder if there are any more of them in here. Point is, we can use these light switches thingies to make the vines grow, right? Let's get to work, Joker. They'll be more annoying later. Now this one has a different story. First, the stairs now a wall of vines. We grew stairs out of the vines by manipulating light switches. Should we be able to do the same with this wall? Yes. So we literally just turn the red light off. And this one obviously can't turn the other two on, but we don't want the other two on. The wall's gone, now we can keep advancing. Man, turning lights on to make a set of stairs, then turn lights off to get rid of walls. I wish we could just change all the dials and be done with this. Not only that, we only had access to the red lights here. Should we find any additional switches? I doubt we'll have access to all the colors there either. That's something we'll have to keep in mind going forward. I remember there just being 2 zones. Because no way we're towards the end yet. Okay, green. We unlocked nothing here. It's almost positive it's not this one. So I'm just reminded why I don't really like this part of the dungeon. It was never really my favorite area. I can't do that one. go this way. Hey, I see some of them at the final levels. Let's keep up the pace. We gotta match the color of the lights with the flowers, right? So, anyone remember seeing a purple switch yet? This is just a guess, but I think we can just create that color with a switch. If we turn on the multiple colors at once, the light should blend to create a new color. The red and green lights are on right now, so if we adjust those properly, we should end up with the prism purple. So the secondary colors are involved. Blending colors together to reveal our path. What a captivated puzzle. The switches even have a note attached to help us with the color blending. Care to give it a try, Joker? Alright, we'll turn the blue light on and see, because that should make the light we need. Now, if I'm right, we actually are going to have to turn off the red light, though. Which does not. Okay. Or not. Maybe it's turn off the green lights? No, the green. No, maybe I'm mixing. But I left the thing wrong. Okay, so this one can only turn on green. So as you can tell, we obviously can only go this way now. But as you can see, this way's blocked, which confuses me because we can't go. Oh no, we can go this way. The treasure's up there. Hey, look, a huge staircase. Appears to stretch all the way to the top of the building. That's probably where the treasure is. We're almost there. Just keep moving, Joker. This is the zone I hate the most. It's so freaking annoying. Ugh, these pathways. Okay, let's try turning off the green. Wait, did we just backtrack to the zone we already went? It's the biggest gripe this area. There's so much backtrack. Oh yeah, and for another... Wait, Joker. Ugh. We all agreed the treasure is at the top of the staircase. No way should we head in that direction? But I do sense a will seed over there. But what sort of phantom thieves would we just ignored it? It may be a good idea to check out the area if we get the chance. It's entirely up to you, Joker. Yeah, I don't know why they have you stop here. Especially, you know, because they... Yeah, so the will seed's over there. But, as you can see, we actually need to unlock the will seed. Okay. Turn the green light back on. Because we want to go south like that. We want to reach the will seed. Now, did that open a path for us anywhere? You can see the will seed is past there, which means we have to hit multiple lights. Start by, I guess, turning this one on. Treasure chest. It's going back this way did nothing for us. Okay, so I think if we turn off the red one. Can't progress that way. Or that way. No, I'm pretty sure we... Actually, no, we might not get stuck if I turn this one off. Actually, no. I want to keep this one on, and then... We're going to try to go the other way. Red. Oh. Let's see that unlocked. It's there. Ugh. This is nowhere. This is why I really, like I said, I really don't like this one, because... Okay, let's try turning off the green. This just turns it right back on. Yes, if we go this way. We're not actually closer to anything. Yeah, 'cause if I'm almost positive, this does not bring us anywhere. Unless we open the green here, I'm really confused. See, this is why I hate this area. Like, every little task you try to... The results just get really confusing. See, like, where are you supposed to go now? Clearly we need to hit one here. And this one only has this color, so... But I turn off the red, I can't go this way. I won't be able to go this way. I'm pretty sure, see, yeah, let's try it. Turn off the red. Here, let's see what happens. It doesn't actually unlock anything for us here. Because this doesn't do anything. And not only can we not go here, we've lost this one, so... And if I turn this guy off... I've lost my way forward. But if I turn this one on... Now, what have I gained? This way. Which just makes me turn the green back on. And if I go up here, I can turn the blue off. I guess, turn the blue off. Okay. Let's try the green now. Okay. That one last will seed. That shadow looks really strong, Joker Senpai. Let's make sure we're well prepared before the fight. What do you say? Let's do it. If it's not the fools who spurn the Master's generous reality, you're going no further. Turn back if you value your lives. Not today. We're taking the treasure you guard, whether you like or not. Let's go, everyone. Of course, it's fun here. Alright. Increase critical chance for all allies. Concentrate. Deliberate. Deliberate. Fire break. Okay, let's use Heavy Blast. Not bad. Our almighty combo. Power increase. You peg and lure. Good. And that finished it. Damn, everybody's level. Not everyone leveled, but further. Well, we took it down somehow. I think we can get to the Will Seed now. No sense leaving behind something we can. Wait, fuck. No sense leaving something we can use behind. It's ours now. And with that. Our final Will Seed. Loose Sorrow Seed. Which means we're going to see this one last time. Crystal of Sorrow.
That's the third will seed. I never would have guessed Dr. Murdoch's desires.
Okay. Let's turn the red on, see if that gives us a path forward here. Because we need a whole new location. Since there's nothing this way anymore for us. Okay, turn the green. Blue. And I need to turn off color at least, hopefully the green one. Okay, so it was not my... So turning blue off here is not wise. I think I do need to turn the green off. Which I think what I meant to just do there, but I somehow turned blue. Oh, no, that... Going this way is... not it? I just back. I think I do want to go this way. Okay, no, that would need green. So here goes this way. Let's go this way. Did I just backtrack to the spot I just walked? This requires green, though. This. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need green. These ones just... That's why I say this thing gets so confusing real quick. Alright, is there a color we can turn off here and see if we can progress? Maybe let's just try turning off in a different direction. No, because that all brings us back this way. Okay. Is there another one we can turn off? We went this way though. It's that thing, going this spot doesn't help you either, because I'm pretty sure this just gets you right back here. So, so if we run up here, we turn the green on. Let's try turning the green. No, because if we turn the blue on, it's not gonna... That happens. So this only way forward we have at that point brings us back here. Because this way gives us nothing. Because we'll just run into that wall. And there's nothing here. So going up this way. Ugh. This one just turns the green off again. Which lets us go this way. Then this way. Okay, if we turn the green on here. Nothing. Ugh. Problem is, we have literally only one. Is that just, okay? If we turn the blue on, we can run down there, though. So we're gonna have to try that, because that's the only option I see in front of us right now. Okay, this is something. Now we can get... We've ended up in a different location. But wait, this doesn't do us any good either. Unless... Do we need to turn red off here? Ugh, why I really don't like the last part of Dr. Maruki's palace. Try this, but pretty sure this ain't getting us our pathway. Oh wow, we did it. Yes, the finish line. We're so close to the treasure. I'm getting kind of nervous. I don't give a fuck about the other treasure here. It's all pretty much been repeated items. Safe room. I just skipped Twilight Quarter. Okay, and as always, save. Save complete. Okay, time to go. The next question room. There's a TV over there, and it looks like the player's in the tape's on the player. This again, I really hope this is the last one, yeah. The tapes seem to be growing more and more recent, though. What do we have in store this time? The moment he got his power.
So, what brings you back here after all these years?
That's a comprehensive study on the research we tried to shut down all these years ago.
I know how to read. What I meant was, why are you bringing this to me now?
Oh, this is just a quick visit of spite. I wanted to show you in person that I found the concrete evidence you had discontinued my research over.
So it appears. I'll admit you've impressed me on that point at least. But such praise does nothing now. All this discussion is in the past. Why can't you just let it stay there and move on?
No can do, Professor. Cognitive science has made too great an impact on this world to be abandoned like that.
What are you saying?
The psychotic breakdown incidents, the sudden changes of heart in adults that the Phantom Thieves claim to make. I'm merely willing to call these events concrete evidence of cognitive science in action. How about you? And the one person pulling the strings in the background of this, Congressman Messiah Shishido. He seems to be confessing to all sorts of crimes now that the Phantom Thieves have changed his heart years ago. Shido took notice of my research, stole it away from me, and made others develop it for his own gain. Not only that, he used cognitive science somehow to induce the politically motivated psychotic breakdowns. Now, you're heavily involved in that series of events, aren't you?
What are you planning on doing?
Oh, nothing at all. As I said before, I only came here out of spite. Like paper.
You're lucky that the devil of the shield's not messing with you.
To change the world.
Change the world. And where's the money for that? Where's the power to do it? You're no Shido. What can someone like you actually do?
Change the fucking world.
Just the first step. I've learned how to change the cognition of not just an individual, but all of humanity. And I will do it. No matter how long it takes.
Enough of this. Get out of my office and don't show your face here again. Hear me?
What is this?
What's your problem now?
You don't see this? The sky just...
The anti-monitor is coming here.
This voice. Me? Wait, the realm of mankind's hearts? Are you telling me this realm is... Finally get it. It can be so.
Hey, what are you mumbling about? I told you to get out.
Yes. I'll be on my way. Finally.
Evil, scary glasses.
Shido.
To think he was the one who stymied Dr. Naoki's research.
You
Can't see that.
I've been wondering ever since we saw the earlier video. Do you think there was some kind of connection between my mom's cognitive science research and Dr. Maruki's?
After he crushed Marcus' chance at research in the field, he had his own pawns do it for him instead. Although I doubt Shido's researchers knew anything about the subject in the way Maruki did. That sounds exactly like the kind of plan that man would scheme on. Bastard! Wait, now's not the time to get pissed about that.
There's another thing about that video nobody's mentioned yet. That being that appeared near the end was most likely Maruki's persona. The sky did turn red like that. I wonder if that was the day we fought against the god of control.
It was.
The new events that did tell us that reality and mementos would merge together during that time. As you've all seen for yourselves, a full awakening to a persona can't happen unless you're within the metaverse. That would be Maruki really did awaken to his persona in that video. And at the same time, he attained the ability to meddle with mementos, the cognition of the masses.
It still doesn't explain how he got the palace.
The sheer number of coincidences necessary for this to happen is just...
Mind
At
boggling.
any rate, now we have a better grasp of past events. I'm fairly certain that was a memory Maruki wouldn't want us to have seen either.
All we can do now is advance.
Yeah, we know how
acknowledged. This is the final zone. It's okay. Oh wow, fuck. What happened to Marky? Well, we know the first part. It's basically the security lock authentication. What happened to Marky the day the sky turned red? The day the sky turned red. It must be referring to the Mentos merging with the real world. We'll leave the answer to you, Joker. His persona fully awakened. Unlocked. Authentication complete. Disengaging lock. It's open. Shall we press on? The treasure is close. There are any other readings past the sky. The map doesn't show any more areas beyond him either. This is probably the final hurdle. It looks like a tough fight, so make sure everyone's in peak condition first. Ready, Joker? Of course. You, I can't believe you made it so far.
Yes.
But of course, you underestimate the Phantom Thieves. We're not backing down now. Let us through. The time of salvation is almost ahead. I won't let you interfere! Alright, brave step. Even though we're probably just gonna have Joker use Concentrate. Deliberate. Actually, let's see. Weak to flame. Nope, so concentrate. I said weak when I meant weak. Possessed. Bless. Not bad. Not bad. Sigurd's fate changed. Megalodon. And Blaze in Hell. Oh. Took us 2 turns. Bitch, we got a power. And hey, Futale's 99 too. Well, everyone else is close. We did it. We're actually here, I'm curious. Who else is 99? Okay, so Ryuji and Morgana are 99. I didn't even notice those two. Which makes and also Futaba, so that's what? 1 for Aeon, 2 for Ryuji, 3 for Morgana, 4 for Futaba. So almost our whole. So about in this one. So the 4 of us. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang. So about 6 of us. Dang. Lord, we'll get there in the end. Because we're gonna run Mentos definitely a few more times. It's meant to be the Garden of Eden. It's meant to be the Garden of Eden. A garden of elephants.
This appears to be quite the paradise. I assume Maraki's trying to convey that the world will turn into something like this if we allow him to abuse his research.
A paradise. Wait, but this is a dead end, right? And we still haven't found the treasure. Look again. The shimmery thing? No doubt about it. That's our treasure. That also means we've secured our route.
Alright, all we got left is sending the calling card. Oh wait, how are we supposed to do that this time?
That's right. Dr. Marky's been here in the palace this entire time, hasn't he?
I'm sure Maraki's well aware that the Phantom Thieves send up their calling cards the day before their heists. Considering his actions up until now, I highly suspect he'll attempt to directly intervene in some way that day. My money's on him trying it with Joker.
Good point. In that case, I'll leave the calling card in your hands, Joker.
We could just set up an ambush and destroy him once he steps in our track, too.
No! We don't
The whole point
kill.
here is to return reality to its original state, not to beat up Dr. Markey.
It was merely a joke. After all, well
Terrible
aware
joke.
that monarchy's influence on reality goes well beyond this palace. If we make the wrong move in here, we could get eliminated outside the palace, since we lack opportunities there. It'd be a safer strategy to
Yeah.
change monarchy's hearts, just as you all wish.
We're finally changing his heart. If we steal Dr. Markey's treasure, everything will go back to the way it was. Right? We're not for sure, but most
Yep.
likely.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, of course. We've all come so far. We can't just give up now.
We gotta stick to our own reality.
About the time limit. Dr. Markey told you it was February 3rd, correct? Yeah. It's like anything we've faced before. We should get as strong as we can before that fight. What would you like to do?
We don't have any other business here. Should we head back to the entrance? Let's go back. Okay, let's head back up and rest. And with that, our final palace, the actual searching part, did we just go right back in? Thankfully, that's an easy fix, but the exploration part of our final palace is done. Turn point.
Okay.
I guess all we can do now is prepare for the day of fate. So what now? Do you want to head back? Return to the real world. Now return to the real world from Markey's palace. Thank you for your hard work. None at all. We secured our right to the treasure. All we have left to do is wait for the promised state.
Yes.
Let's build up our strength until then, so we can fully get through to Dr. Markey. Well. Something's bothering me. So we talked about how Dr. Markey might contact us, right? Right, it was our only best guess. I really hope it's not the case, but is there a chance he may not show up before the deadline he gave us? For real, I didn't even think about that. While we can't discount the possibility entirely, I'd say the chances of that occurring are slim. It is, I'm going to be honest. I'm not even going to tell you a spoiler. It's slim if he's going to show up. The man himself sees himself as a downright saint. I can't see him suddenly going back on his word. Wouldn't you agree, Anne? Probably. Right, if he wanted, he could have just erased us, all of us from existence. Not only that, giving us all this extra time does us a lot of good on our end. And there's still so much about Dr. Markey's power we don't understand. That's true. We need to use this time well and prepare as much as possible. I shall take it upon myself to remaster our calling card into a true work of art. Yeah, no, we're good there. What a pity. We don't know when Markey will show up, but the deadline's not going to change. Let's keep prepping until then. Basically, I don't care about the home shop program. Basically, we're going to have as much time until the game's over. Basically, we have 18 days. Or 17. Let's call it a day and go to bed. Sleep. Basically, he's going to just contact us at the last minute. I had a dream where I was just falling and there was no end to it all. I feel like I gained some guts from this. Well, yeah, so many more times I can tell I say this, but we know you gained nothing. And cold as always, isn't it? But that's what part of the winter's charm. I suppose the air is so pure and crisp. There's a strange clarity to it all, as if everything suddenly brought into sharper focus, both within and beyond ourselves. Are you okay? I wonder, there's no pressure, but can I see you again later? Just whenever you have time.
I'm in your
Thank you, I'll see you later. Yusuke looked like he had something he wanted to say. Let's go talk to him. Let's actually see what we have. Sumire. We need to level her up too. It's fine. We'll talk to all the Phantom Thieves later. Sumire? Now we're just waiting for Dr. Maruki. I feel so anxious. It's like waiting for a competition to begin. We have to stop Dr. Maruki. I promise to give everything I've got. I'm trying to do everything I can right now. I'm thinking of taking a special lesson from my coach and my club. It's a special program that centers around boxercising. It relieves stress, it's open to the public, and I was thinking you could come along if you wanted. I feel I can come closer with Sumire thanks to the faith persona Kukulain. I feel like my bond with Sumire will grow stronger. So what will it be? Are you going to spend time with Sumire? Hang out with her. Really? Thank you so much. I'll introduce you to Coach Hiraguchi-san once my lesson ends. She's an amazing person. She's been guiding Katsumi and me since we were little. Now let's head over. Okay. Katsumi helped me through this special regimen several times. It gets tough after a while. Your limbs start feeling heavier the longer you keep them up. Whenever we did this before, all I could focus on was how well Katsumi was doing and how much I wanted to stop. Sorry, I'm just looking for something. However... Oh, wait, I read this already, didn't I? Katsumi was probably so disappointed in me, I got tired out so quickly. Who knows? She never said it, but I was disappointed in myself at least. She never doubted herself for a second. And then there's me. Oh, I think it's almost time for my coach to show up. I'm kind of nervous. Is she strict? You could say that. She's tough on us, but she's a great mentor. She's been helping Katsumi and me for a long time. Even though all my stupid delusions as Katsumi, she never stopped helping me. I don't know what I'd do without her. Hello, Coach Hiraguchi. Sumire? Maybe it's just my imagination, but you seem like your old self again. Yes, I'm sorry I worried you. I've been running away from what happened to my sister. So you realize, are you okay now? I'm not totally back to my normal self, but I'm working towards a new goal. I want to be the best in the world. So now I'm going to do what I can as Sumire. I see. By the way, who's this? Oh, this is my senpai from school. We both came here for a lesson. Oh, so you're... Fine. Let's have you go first, Sumire. You can start with your combination. Yes, madam. She's totally not happy. She's got some amazing moves. That was so freaking fast. She's really got those aggressive moves down. She really is just like her sister. Okay, you can take a break. We'll do some more later. Whew. Thank you very much. Coach Hiraguchi, thanks for all your help today. So how did I do? I tried to put some real force into that combination. You said you were going to perform as Sumire this time. I didn't see that at all. All I saw was Katsumi, or a shadow of her at least. What? Told you she didn't look happy. Katsumi defined her performance by her boldness, yes. But that's not something you can appropriate for yourself. It came from the energy within her. That's what made her Katsumi. I told you to think about who you really are. It seems like you still don't understand what I mean. You need to stop hiding behind Katsumi. If you keep denying yourself like this, how can she still call you her rival? Well, what's that supposed to do? I never wanted to draw attention to it, but Katsumi had a very competitive streak. She hated to lose. She would always tell me she was so jealous of her little sister and to her delicate, graceful style. I can't lose to her, she said. She wanted you to see that. She said that? That's impossible. Katsumi could do anything, and I was nothing. I said all I wanted to say, but I suggest you think a little harder about it. Okay, it's your turn now. Get ready. You okay? Thank you, but I'm fine. I noticed she was quite impressed with your physical abilities. Compared to you, though, I was pitiful. Me? Graceful? Now that I think about it, I guess that's the one thing my coach used to compliment me on. But even with that, I couldn't match Kasumi's performance at all. And now she says Kasumi saw me as a rival? I don't believe it. I mean, all I was doing was imitating her. Even since the beginning, I was just following Kasumi. That was fine in the beginning. I loved being with Kasumi. And it was fun. But ever since I started noticing the difference in our gymnastic skills, one thing became clear. I will always be someone less than Kasumi. I'm just worthless after all. That isn't true. Thank you for saying that. You're very kind, Senpai. Still, something occurred to me when Coach told me what Kasumi said. I realized just like she wanted to show me what we could do, I still want you to see my own abilities. You remember, like, when I tried to show off back at the batting cages? Oh, maybe that's what I need to chase. Maybe that feeling can help me get some confidence. It sounds like even Kasumi liked my more subtle and delicate moves, so if I mix it with her aggressive style, it'll be like a duet. Right? Maybe I'll be able to step up my routine. If the key here is showing you what I can do, then I just need you to watch me again. Senpai, will you go out with me again? I'm sorry, I'm going for another love confession. What? Love, I didn't mean... I didn't mean to... I was hoping to get you out. Wait, Senpai, are you just messing with me? I'm sorry, I love the messing with answers, but I hope you know I really will be relying on you. I can sense a deep bond of trust with Sumire. Alright, which means now we just have 3 more to go. Rank 7.
Alright.
And now she can help party members recover. I'll think about what else I can do. When I figure it out, I'll let you know. Oh, is it time already? Let's get going. Thanks to Sumire's training, I feel like my stamina's increased. Our HP's increased by 5. Thank you so much for today. I'll see you next time. Oh, Senpai. Thanks you for coming with me today. Coach Hiraguchi so strict, isn't she? She wasn't going easy on you at all. She used to make me and Katsumi work so hard. She was so harsh, she even made me cry a couple times. But Katsumi said she was probably tough on us because she saw our potential. Thanks to Katsumi supporting me with her strength, I kept working hard. It didn't seem like you were struggling at all, though. You might be just as tough as Katsumi. Amazing. I love a good challenge. I see. So you let struggle fuel you. I wish I could do that. I can't stop thinking about what else she mentioned, though. My own energy, huh? I guess I'm the only one who can find that answer. But I'll try with everything I have. For now, though, I'll talk to you later. Yo, welcome back. You sure had a busy end of the year. Make sure you treat your friends well. I always get tired with these text calls. I apologize for the sudden call, but there's an emergency that must be addressed. I wish to check something, so I must ask for some of your time. I'll be waiting in front of the door as always. And we will go see what she wants. We got nothing else planned for the night. I mean, yeah, we can't talk to her. No. Not what I meant to do with the velvet room. Damn, did we lose 200 yen? I mean, we're almost full money anyways. Good day. Thank you for coming. If I may be abrupt, I would ask a favor of you. A favor? The truth is, I still have memories from when I was split in two, spending time with you and visiting all sorts of places together. So I've been wondering, would you show me your current home? I would like to see the room that has shaped you into the person you have become. I do understand my timing is not the most appropriate, given the current state of the world, but sure, let's go. Are you certain? Thank you so much. Let us be off immediately.
This is a storage room, yes? But where is your room?
You're looking at it.
Oh, I would never have guessed. So you prefer cramped, dingy spaces. How fascinating. Please, tell me more about yourself. Oh, I'm sensing some unusual energy around this desk. Your infiltration tools are made here? Could I possibly try my hand at it?
No problem.
Thank you. Let us see what I can do. Now Obey me. Try those screws. Oh, screw it. Megiddo. It seems my time out of body has led to my becoming somewhat ambidextrous. For it pains me to say it. Your secret weapon will have to wait. More importantly, I should be using this time to learn more about you. Is this your bed? It's surprisingly similar to the one in your cell. Can you truly rest here?
It comes with a cat.
So you can pet it as much as you like whenever you rest. I must say I am a bit jealous. Still, this space seems somewhat cramped for a fully grown human and a feline. May I sit? Optimum firmness. I feel warm. I'm not sure why, but I feel so calm here.
Look at the chain of the sprite, and she sleeps. It's the icon. Like, you see her eyes closing. She's not even sleeping. She fell asleep.
You pay explain me in two. Let's see how your holy grail holds on this sledgehammer. Take that. Huh? Did it work?
Seems like she's fighting someone in her dreams. Dream. And the eyes start open. You were sleep fighting.
Please, forget whatever you heard. It was just so comfortable. Perhaps I allowed myself to relax a little too much. I sense some residual energy here as well. You use it for training? May I ask for a demonstration? Come on! One, two! Get back into it! You think you can save the world like that? One, two! Don't expect me to go easy on you. I'm doing this for your sake.
My arms are going to cramp up.
Well done. Such commendable willpower. I enjoyed this first-hand glimpse into your daily life. It was quite illuminating. Before I became whole, I visited many places with you and gained a wealth of new experiences. Thanks to that, I feel like I've come to understand humans better, and perhaps more importantly, I feel like I understand you better. So, thank you. Though you have cast off your shackles, I will still wait you in that room. This is a token of my gratitude for today. Please, take it.
Enduring soul. Ability that lets you survive at least once.
Shame if I were to leave so soon. May I stay a little longer?
Hang out for a while longer. I escorted her back to the Velvet Room. Good. Aeon. I'm glad I found you. I wanted to speak with you. What's up? I just want to talk, that's all. If you have the time, if that's okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Then let's keep moving for now. Dude, something is wrong with Ushimaru. What do you mean? I don't know, something's up. I guess it's not wrong, but he's all different. Anyone know what he's saying? Ushimaru who? A strict teacher. He's a chalk-throwing marksman. Say no more. I love how that's enough for her, Yusuke. Say no more. What exactly is different? His personality? Well, he's super nice now. What, he's super nice now? That's just it. He's so nice it's creepy. And no matter who I ask, they tell me he's always been like this. We basically got people saying he's basically the school's own Buddha. It does sound as if he's been enlightened, I suppose. So Dr. Maruki has changed someone's personality. If you really wanted to change, then yes, it's possible. What? Ushimaru, of all people? It's like how I wish to be Kasumi. It's all your own. It's like your own situation, most probably. Something in his past must have been overridden. It's also possible his personality just changed dependent of any external events. You figure the real Ushimaru went through something bad? Maybe he was so nice to everyone the students took advantage of him and went full delinquent. Ugh, that would be traumatic. Well, we can all speculate. We can speculate all we like. He's the only one who can say for sure what's changed. It's still difficult to understand. So if it were to serve their happiness, even someone's personality can change. Like a change of heart. I guess, though, it's not like Ushimaru was full on evil. I'm getting so mad I'm gonna go to sleep. Is that even the thing people do when they're mad? Honestly, you could always just pay attention in class. That Ushimaru, huh? It's hard to believe. Guess we'll have to check it out when we're in his class. Wow. Never thought hearing one of my teachers be good would something shock me. I guess we're gonna have to wait for Maruki to make contact with us. Koto looked like she had something on her mind. I wonder if there's anything we can do. Unfortunately, we have time for... no link? So let's actually go... You know, let's talk to Makoto. Why not? Oh yeah, and you're here. Well, could I borrow you a little bit for your time? There's something I need to tell you. It sounds like Makoto has something important to tell me. Looks like Makoto has something to say. So what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's get going then.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for calling you over so suddenly. There's something I just had to tell you. What is it? I'll say I wanted to apologize. I couldn't back you up when you needed me the most. What do you mean? I'm talking about Dr. Maruki. Ever since the new year, I've been stuck in his fake reality. You remember that time before I joined the Phantom Thieves when I called you to the student council room? I challenged you on your ideals, threatened to expose you all, and as if I knew anything about what that was going on. But since then, I've learned so much about the Phantom Thieves from you. You saved me more times than I can possibly count. After all, I promised myself that if you were ever in trouble, I would leap in and save you. But I forgot that vow. I just threw it away so I could cling to father and sis. It's awful to know all along I was so weak and self-centered. It's not your fault. Even if it isn't, does that really make it okay? Considering all the ways I made your sorrow harder, even unknowingly, I can't just let that go. You know, I'm thinking I'm more lonely than I was ever willing to admit. Father never spent so much time at home. When I was there, he always had his mind on some case, and sis put all of her time into her work, for both our sakes. I respected them both so much, and I still do, of course, but I can't just let them take care of me forever. You may be right. You know what I mean? I think it's the right lesson to take. In any case, I made my decision. I'm done just sitting quietly and doing as I'm told. If I'm weak or self-centered or lonely or too dependent on my family, then that's my problem to fix. But my pain's still a part of me. All the struggles, your support, it's what helped me stand up for myself. I can't lose that. I'm not exactly banning the person I was, but I figure trying to bottle it up will only make my life harder. I want to be able to look at the most awful, disgraceful parts of myself and still be able to say, so what? Are they that disgraceful? I'm not sure. At the very least, I know I probably shouldn't be proud of them. That's why I wanted to apologize. I guess I'm not completely ready to stand on my own just yet, but I'll keep trying and I won't run away. And with that, a triple. Her third awakening, Makoto. And she's back on the bike. This is me. Oh, I get it now. Makoto's persona Anat has transformed into Agnes. Agnes. It's strange. All it took to make my heart stronger was to put myself first. Sounds like you. Sorry, but it looks like I still have to rely on you a little while longer. So I hope you'll be prepared. Be prepared.
See you later.
Thanks for staying over so late, too. I'll see you later. So yeah, basically, checkmate. We'll get rid of that one just because I don't think it's a worthwhile ability to keep on her. She's never really been a physical. I mean, she has been, but not that much. No, there's nothing if you talk to Sojiro right now. We have no... Wada... Leia... We'll just do some training. Gonna do some training. Let's do it. Alright, let's do this. Let me see your fighting spirit. Are you gonna take anything? Take nothing. We need nothing. We take nothing. Well, let's begin your workout. Alright, you can do this. Clear your mind and focus on your center. Don't give up. Push past your limit. It seems like you're getting used to it. Maybe we should push you harder next time. It seems you gained some strength. Alright, HP's increased by 5. Well, it's getting late. Why don't you get some sleep? Oh, our percentage got lower. Have you all heard? The economy is currently doing pretty well this year. Because of that, I tried to get into the stock market. Not a thing you want to jump into with no experience. I lost 5 months of my allowance in one fell swoop. It wasn't a huge loss, so it's not that bad, but it's quite a thing to stare your failure in the face. My portfolio looked awful. Hey, speaking of things being awful, I used that word because my portfolio looked absolutely terrible, but awful originally meant something else. So, Gritsu-kun, a question. What did the word awful originally mean? I swear I've seen this before, but I'm not 100% I swear I've heard this one before. Oh yeah, impressive. That is correct. Yes, it was only comparatively recently that awful took on a negative implication. It once stood for awe of any kind. That is why older English documents use phrases like awful majesty and awful power. It can still be used to simply imply a certain kind of dread, and that was just one of the several possible uses back then. But times changed and language evolved as the centuries went by. We ended up with more specific words, awful for the bad and awesome for the good. Well, we actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow the notes. Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Oh, it's a time already? Let me say one last thing. After this winter, you will all be studying for exams. You can use your time wisely or slack off. Either way, I guess your test scores are going to be awful. Well, one thing's for sure, you're definitely an impressive guy. Awe-inspiring might be a little much, but I know I can count on you. Well, fuck you too, Morgana. Yeah, so without further ado, I think we'll call it... So I'm curious, what else can we do? Oh, we'll definitely do Haru, which means we'll max out Haru. Or Sumire. Ah, fuck. Well, whatever. We'll end up maxing out. Our plan is to max out both of them, but unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until next time. I would say we technically went over our usual time, but I ran late because of the whole volume issue earlier. So, without further ado, I hope you enjoyed my show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread around. If you know others who can entertain my show, send them my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Till next time, this is The Night Show, signing off.